Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. John here. So today we are going to learn how we can work with the number input and test input. Okay, so a part of this, okay, we are going to work how we can work with data input also, even time input. So we are going to work with a lot of input options in Streamlit. Okay, so last video we work in these ones, okay, in those buttons, okay, which are some kind of input also, but today will be the most awaited one, I can say, as how we can get the for the PFA user, how we can get the data that user will enter in our app. Okay, so this is what we are going to learn. So in order to work with any input data in Streamlit, okay, so we have those options. So let me just delete these ones. Okay, I'm going to delete this one. Okay, so the first one that we are going to work with is how we can get the number, okay, input. Okay, for example, if a user want to enter any number in our Streamlit app, okay, we can do something like this. Okay, for example, let me create a variable called number. Okay, boom, number. So this number will be equal st dot number underscore input, or input, number underscore input, open and close, something like this. Okay, see, then here we can say something. Okay, choose, and let's give some option. Okay, choose a number, save, and dot, give a little space, and let's come here, let's give comma, and let's give like a mean. Because so in number input, okay, we can give like the mean and max value that can be inserted inside of this option. Okay, so let's do mean value will be, for example, equal 1, okay, comma, then let's give also max underscore value will be equal 100. So let me give comma, then say value equal 10. Okay, save. If I come here in our app, if I refresh this thing, as you can see, I have here 10. Okay, so it will start with 10. So what is this? So this is where it is. Okay, so I give like a limit for minimum value, so it can be only 1, and the max value can be 100. Okay, so that means you can enter only the values, okay, in between these twos. Okay, so then I give it value 10. So value 10 is the value to start with. Okay, so here, as you can see, okay, when we start our app, it's show in the at the first instance number 10. Okay, so here we can, for example, increase, we can also decrease, but if, for example, if I put it 1, okay, if I try to decrease, as you can see, it's not possible. Okay, even if I put it 100, if I try to increase, it's not possible. Even if I, for example, if I give 200 and if I click like this, it said value must be less than or equal to 100, as you can see. Okay, that's why we put as mean and max value. So let's give 70. So how we can get the values from here? So in order to get the values from here, we need to do something like this. I just need to come here. Okay, let me give now, then we need to write something like this: st dot write, as always. Okay, dot write, open and close, and what's gonna write? It's gonna write, let me use f string and do something like this. Okay, chosen. Okay, choose a number, let me see, choose a number, dot, and since I use f string, I can do it like this and just put here, okay, number, something like this, and save. Now if I come here back, if I boom, okay, as I say, choose a number, it put 10. Okay, if I move on 11, if I keep moving, it's gonna change. Okay, if I put 200, is not showing, as you say, okay, value must be less than or equal 100. Okay, but if I put here, for example, 75, boom, it shows 75. Okay, so this is how you can work with numbers. Okay, for example, if you want for the input to accept only numbers, you can work in this way. Okay, you can use the number input. So apart of number input, we can work also with the text input. So in order to work with for the text input is something like this. Let's create a variable called email. So this email will be equal st dot what, text underscore input, test input, open and close. So here we can say something like this. Okay, enter what, enter your email. Okay, enter your email. Okay, enter your email, dot, give a little space, and save. Okay, then I can come here okay. Oh, let me change this name, is very bad, okay. Email, this way, perfect. Now if I come here and if I refresh, as you can see, enter your email, okay. This is the field for the email option. Close this guy. Now if I come here, okay, in order to get that email, I can say also st dot, as always, it's right. That's why I say you will use write a lot of time, okay. Write what, this thing, and email, okay. Do this and open and close. Oh, sorry, open and close. What we need to do, just need to give this email one, okay. Save. If I come here and refresh, boom, as you can see here. Now if I enter any email, for example, joao@gmail.com, boom, as you can see, it's showing me the email here, okay. So this is how you can work with the test input, okay. In order to get the test input, you can use st.text input. So apart of test input, okay, we can work also for selecting a date, okay. So for selecting a date, we can do something like this. Let me see. I'm going to create a variable called date. This date will be equal st.date what, date inputs, okay. So date input help us to selecting a date, okay. So now if I'm going to open here and save. Now if I come here, if I refresh this guy, as you can see, it give error, okay. So when you create the date input, you need to give a label here, okay. Like you need to give a name, you need to say something. For example, let's say select, I forget select what, select a date, save, okay. Select a date, let's put tilde dots, give a little space, I like that, and come here now, okay. Let's say now st, before I write that, let me save this. If I come here, if I refresh, as you can see, now it's showing here, okay. If I click this, I can select any date, okay. For it will give in the beginning, it will give the actual date, okay, which today is 3rd of April 25, okay. I can select any date, I can go up, I can go back, something like this, okay. You can select whatever you wish, it will show here, okay. So in order to get this the selected date, we can do something like this, okay. st dot write what, open and close. Let's use f string and do something like this. What we can do something like selected date, close, let's say, okay. Let's open and close. What we can do something like this, date, okay, and save. Now if I come here, if I refresh this guy, as you can see, selected date is showing the selected date that is here, okay. If I come here, if I choose 19, boom, it's showing 19. This is how you can pick up the date that you will select here in the calendar, okay, in Streamlit. Perfecto. Okay, apart of that, we can also use the time, okay. We can select also time, okay. So in order to use the selected time, we can do something like this. Let me create a variable called time, open and close. We can see st.time, okay. Time what, time input, this way, open and close, and come here and let's say something like this, okay. Choose a what, choose a time, perfecto. Choose a time. So in order to choose a time, I can say something st dot write, open and close, write what, I can do something like this, and boom, let's say now selected time dot, if I open this, do this, I can do something like this, oh sorry, I can do something like this, okay, time, save. In order to see this, okay, the selected time, I can just come here, refresh this guy, okay, select the time, see, it's showing this time, now this is the time right now, okay. If I come here, I see there is a lot of time, so it's giving like a gap of 15 minutes, so I can choose any time, okay. So I can just come here, and if I choose this 19, it's going to give me this time, okay. So when you choose time, then you can do whatever you wish, okay, in according to the time. So this is how you can work with the data, okay, that the user will enter in Streamlit, okay. So apart of this, there is another one which is really important, okay, which is the text area. So in order to work with the text area, we need to do something like this. I'm just come here, okay, I will come here. So let's create a variable called description, okay, description. So this description will be equal So description will be equal, let's do something, st dot text underscore area, open and close, and I'm gonna do something like this, okay? Description, okay, dot save. Okay, now if I come here, okay, if I save this guy, and if I can come here, if I refresh, we can see the description area here. Okay, we can enter whatever we want. Okay, we can open this as you wish. Okay, and we can keep enter things here. Okay, so this way we can get a text area. Okay, so in order to get the text area is the same thing. Okay, st dot write, what I'm going to write this guy. Okay, and let me do this. I'm going to use f string and come here inside, let's say provided description. Okay, provided description dot what I'm going to do, let me get the description. Okay, description, save. Now if I come here, okay, boom, right, provide the description. Okay, let me give, okay, hello, my name is Joao and I am from Angola. Okay, if I click any area, as you can see, hello, my name is Joao and I am from Angola. This is how you can work with text, okay, in Streamlit. Okay, so guys, we will stay here. Okay, so in the next episode, okay, we will learn more about the Streamlit. Okay, so but for now, let's stay here. Okay, so please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and support also the channel. Okay, so it's very important for us so that we can grow and we can try to come up with cool tutorials. Okay, so thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.